Let me see them. What's in a name? There's been many times that I have preached on names, on the significance that names have. Here in our passage of Matthew today, we have a couple occasions of the importance of names. Here in this first century, when Jesus was walking amongst the people of Israel were not in a country of their own. It wasn't freedom as they understood it. They had Roman oppression upon them. And so as they would read from the prophets, they would hope an eschatological, an end times hope for the fulfillment of some of those prophecies. And in light of that, Jesus asked this question. When Jesus came to the region of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, "Who do the people say the Son of Man is?" The disciples, as I've told you before, have been traveling with Jesus and essentially were in school with him. Rabbi means teacher. He was their teacher for 3 years. And this is what you could call their final exam question. Who do the people say the Son of Man is? See, the Son of Man was a hope, was a person of hope. The best example comes from the book of Daniel, if you want to turn with me there. Daniel chapter 7. Beginning in verse 13, it says, "In my vision at night I looked, and there before me was one like a son of man, coming with the clouds of heaven. He approached the Ancient of Days and was led into his presence. He was given authority, glory, and sovereign power. All peoples, nations, and men of every language worshipped him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion that will not pass away, and his kingdom is one that will never be destroyed." So Jesus was asking about this Son of Man. It would have been conversations in the marketplace. It would have been conversations each week as they would meet together, when they'd be in the temple courts. Anytime they'd get together, because they still felt like they were under oppression of Rome. And so their hope came from this Daniel chapter 7. Who is the Son of Man? Has he come? Will he come? When will he arrive? And when will he give us the hope that we have been waiting for? Who is the Son of Man? Jesus asked his disciples this question as a final exam question. Their response was, some say John the Baptist. Others say Elijah, and still others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. Each one of these answers would have stood some validity at that time. Someone would have said, John the Baptist, this dynamic figure that baptized you, Jesus. This dynamic figure who went out into the desert. This dynamic figure. This must be the one. This must be the one, some would have said. Although at this time, John the Baptist had already died. Others would have said Elijah, because Elijah, he was the one who went up in the chariot of fire. He will return, and he will be the Son of Man. He will be the one that everybody will come together under, and he will rule. Still, there's Jeremiah, one of the prophets. Jeremiah, in the book of Jeremiah, we don't see what happens to him. But it could have been one of the other prophets as well. They'll come back. It'll be one of them. They will be the Son of Man. They'll be the one that they hope for. That's what the people were wondering. Because it all had to be somebody that they knew about. This hope was somebody that they would have to be able to grasp on their own. And somebody that would make sense to them. But what about you, he asked. Who do you say I am? He changes the question here. First, he asked the question, who do the people say the Son of Man is? You know this happens on final exams all the time. You got the first question that's seemingly easy, and then the follow-up question that seems like a trick question then. Okay, this is who the people say the Son of Man is. Who do you say I am? So Peter responds, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. You are the Messiah. You are the one hoped for. You are the Son of Man. And not only that, you are the Son of God. Not only are you the Son of Man, but you are also the Son of God. You are the hope that we have all been waiting for. Jesus replied, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by man, but my Father in heaven. If you remember, I spoke before about the study Experiencing God, and the second reality in Experiencing God is that God pursues a continuing love relationship with you that is real and personal. God pursues a continuing love relationship with you that is real and personal. Jesus tells Peter that this was only given to him by God. This was the pursuit of a relationship between Peter and God, this revealing this reality to him. God lets us know. But just as in the pursuit of a relationship, there has to be a response as well. Have to respond in faith. See, those who are thinking that the Son of Man was Elijah or John the Baptist, one of the prophets, were trying to reason that out, trying to think it out. Who could it possibly be? Who could it be? Everybody was wondering, so they kept thinking about that. And then, of course, it came to their expectations. It has to be somebody powerful. It has to be somebody strong. It has to be somebody who can lead us into victory. But God in the Old Testament showed notoriously to use the least likely characters.